this mic set up the way it is. My name's Alan. I'm in charge of events and marketing here at Printed Threads. I'm also probably the worst public speaker at Printed Threads, but the better ones are out of town. Printed Threads is a screen printing shop. We also do embroidery, fulfillment services, retail finishing, pretty much any sort of apparel decoration. So you might be wondering why you're seeing a show in a print shop. That's a good question. One of our core values here is to cultivate creative community. And so one of the ways we do that is we host events, and we're all from the music industry originally, so we thought, why not start a music series? So that's what this is. We appreciate that you came tonight. We ask that you please, don't have your phones out, make sure they're on silent. The whole idea of this is kind of a boutique show, limited cap, intimate. So whatever's going on out there, you can hopefully forget it for an hour or so and just kind of focus on this. And so I'm not going to bore you with a big intro for this guy. You bought a ticket, you know who he is. Very glad to have him. So please welcome Will Johnson. Woo!
Thank you all. Appreciate it. Quick. Welcome to show number 1 of this extremely grueling 2-show tour. We'll see if we can get out in the world and make friends with eclipse traffic.
Passed out on the line, you never show up right, regardless of the placement or the time. Hey, himself fighting off the beast. An easterly sun remains headstrong. And within some castle fighting off the years, conventional assholes, they are all gone. But he's constantly caught, constantly traumatized. He's a mighty midshipman, and he's totally motorized, constantly caught. Out his papers, counting all the coins, and he's telling himself the strap upon his head. But he's constantly caught, constantly traumatized. He's a mighty midshipman, and he's totally motorized, constantly caught. He's a mighty midshipman, a mighty midshipman, mighty midshipman. might be forgiven according to some. And I might be a lost sheep according to the same song. A patient matter of kindness, and a matter of fact. I burn on the front side, or a beat on the back. A patient, patient man. A patient, patient man. In the morning, we were scorning in an overcrowded train with new faces, black erasers, and a D-movie-like screen. And you smiled in a way that gets you on the gasless safer light, but your blouses are corruption lit dreams right out of sight. And we tried innocence and we tried formaldehyde. In the end, you were left with the strings and I fix the damage of the organ cutter before we could really start. And you smiled in a way that gets you on the casting couch for life. But that is as useless as a screen door on an operating submarine. And we tried innocence and tried formaldehyde. In the end, you were left with the strings and the kite. So you battled on the outside. You found your Tempest time again. And there were 20 there by midnight. They were calling you some kind of friend. And we met you out of contact. We met you once the kids were down. And you were quiet but a prosper. And you were $30 down. As the time has passed, you've grown away. Stumbled to the light without that a blessed word to say. Pushing all of us to the curb like waves, until it's far, far, far too late. Now you're living in some shadow, built your wall real fine again. There's still fortune in the time left. Walk away from all you've been, all you've been, all you have been, all you. Thank you so much. You always spoke your peace against the twilight. I used to feel you back against my chest. We were always broken on tradition. That's the one thing that we did best. It's a quiet time, but I'm hanging in. And don't you know that I will see you when the gates, the gates, the gates open again. And you got everything that you ever fought for, nothing to count on. And honey, you tricked everyone that you ever bought for to pay for your way home. And the beggars, they always had our ear. And the priests, they always talked to the wall. Always been up on some new mission without a compass or a thought. and all your friends there turned up talking. And your brother, he calls me deep in his cups. So much for the year of magical thinking that you held dear, that you held dear, that you held dear. Cornelius, you were banking on the changes to bring this whole town's dirty cartel on you. Cornelius, I was hoping with anticipation, but now I ain't got nothing left to do with you. Look at us, you and me are stuck among the hopers and the freaks and the fluffers out here in the dust. And I rehearsed my fuss, now I play it out like some dysfunction pageant for the township and the trust. Lay it out, tell them all about the tricks you pulled, the 7 years in Luland, Dodge and True. Cornelius, nothing's stopping all the storm and wrath and the hell and the stress that the time has put on you. Cornelius, season split in all possible ways. My ruptured sleep, Now for so many days I'm like a wolf, losing hold of its life. But it's quiet now on the dissidence play. I am threadbare on the Alabama Crusade, and the curtain calls with a night to just drive.
I almost said thanks for coming out on a school night, but fuck that. It ain't no school night. We're hanging on a Friday. Thank you, everybody here at Printed Threads. Thank you, Alan and company, for putting on such a sweet show and letting us come out. I would like to applaud y'all for that.
Sing for the madman, sing for the thief. It's a shame I am getting used to my full-time disbelief, counting the blessings while I am still alive. I just sang 18 secrets to weeknight cry. And I meet you at the narrow of December strain, pull us from a sinkhole where the soul take pain. And if we somehow make it, will you walk with me down the boardwalk with the beggars, down the orange lit street? Absecon, goodbye. As the guards pass through the turnstiles for another night, in the distance I can hear the sandbar fighting with the tide. And I woke up in the lobby to a world turned black and white. And I thought about the gloaming and the peace in my brother's eyes. Goodbye, seeker. Goodbye. I wrote that song just maybe about 2 months, 6 weeks before all the doors locked up in March of 2020. I was out in Atlantic City, New Jersey, holed up for a couple nights just with a couple night break, and I went walking the boardwalk and stuff like that, and it was really beautiful. It was kind of strangely desolate, hollowed out piece of once thriving Americana, I guess. But I got back to the hotel, and like all the tourism websites and stuff were like, whatever you do, don't walk the boardwalk at night. It's super not safe. So I was already doing shit wrong. And so I got back to the room and I wrote that song because I started looking at the map, and there's a little town up the way called Absecon, New Jersey. A couple months later, making the record, and I'm sitting in the chair, and I'm about to track it, but suddenly this fear overcame me that I was maybe pronouncing the name of the town incorrectly. And so I asked Britton, the recording engineer, I was like, hey man, can I take like a 5-minute break? I got to make a quick but really important phone call. He's like, yeah, man, no problem. So I went outside, and the best I could think to do was call the Chamber of Commerce, I guess, or the Welcome Center in that town. And the gal's just like, Absecon Welcome Center. And the best I could think to say was, what? And she goes, Absecon Welcome Center. And I said, thanks a lot. I hope you have a great day. And I hung up the phone, and I went back in. I was like, all right, man, I'm ready now. I know how to say the fucking name of the town. But you can never quite be too sure, you know? You don't want to track it wrong. It's an old song that my dear and late friend Jason Molina and I wrote together back in February of 2008. Granted that I've ever stopped playing to win. Well, could you find it in the cards to bring me to the light? So then Texas says to West Virginia, when come get in. Not everybody is playing to win. If it's some of us still know where all the secrets went. But again, sweetheart, what did you mean? I mean, sweetheart, I know exactly what you meant. I would let you in. I would let you. I would let you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Won't you call your actions down? A race for our November crown. Travel right on out to me. We are new to this velocity, and if anyone could ring it true, my guess is anyone just might be you. What a savage run that we are on, with our patience stretched and you and me gone. It It is in the soil on this blessed night, and it stains the sky at evening light, and it lies in wait until the dawn, and its teeth and its smell, they are never gone. So Captain, won't you come to me, charge along inherently until we twist and we come to be new shards of our former dignity. Making me wait. No, this is not the time or the place. So straighten up and sort out your way, 'cause there is no use in making me wait. I love your smile, littered with lies, and your heart was the thief, and my soul was the spy. And in the gravel we dug out our names, and by the dawn a ghost you became. Dozen crows lower down, and it's like they know just when you are around, and it's like they know all that is at stake, and there is no use in making me wait. Thank you so much. I am ocean and you are sea, and the difference may tangle me, or maybe it will come to be, but the time will bring some levity. I am river and you are rain, a piece within this new refrain, where abundance persistent strain. Oh, water, water, come again. In the quiet of Nevada night, while the engine's cool and the monster sleeps, with a mountain for my company, oh, maybe it will bury me. I am frost and you are heat, and the morning brings its gift to thee. So do with it just as you please, but bring yourself right back to me. Bring yourself right back to me. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Stack your bags along the runner. Another summer come, sharpening its teeth, and the sensory relief of a ticket stub, suspending your belief. Emotion to sickness in the throng. Sweet kid, you were always talking in the fan, and the fortunate release of evening coming down and a memory retreat, broken path, temporary patch, snow, ordinary crowd. You sow your spine every other night, and no ordinary crowd.
Thank you, guys. Are there any deep-seated questions or burning issues or complaints at this point? Or just curiosities? Or it's town hall style and just got to check in with each other every once in a while. Don't want to freak anybody out. There was a woman in Louisiana one time I checked in, and she's glued against a curtain to my left, and she's like, "I'm totally freaked out, dude." And I said, "Is this your first," like, it was like a living room style show. I was like, "Is this your first living room show?" And she goes, "Yeah, I don't know anybody here, and I'm really freaking out." And she had a giant, like, jug of white wine. And I said, "I'll check back in on you in a little while." So I played a few more jams, and I noticed the levels are going down. And she's getting a little bit more comfortable and asking questions and such. And by the end of the night, she was just carrying around this giant recyclable. She had downed all the wine. And I said, "How are you doing now? Are you okay?" She's like, "No, man, I'm not even freaked out at all anymore." And she took off down the walk. She's like, "I'll see you at the next living room show." It changed over the course of like an hour 10. She went from mortified to like best friends with the hosts and all. So at any rate, I saw a hand go up somewhere back there, though.
What's your favorite chord?
Favorite sport?
Chord.
Oh, chord? Today? I'm going to say an F sharp minor today. It goes day to day, though, you know? Like that guy. Today we're like BFFs. What, do you have one?
A minor.
A minor? See, and they're friends. Because you can... And then if you go major, you got like Credence, I think. Right? Or I don't know. I'm vamping a little bit, but I've been hanging out in backstages a little too much lately with guitars, just talking to friends. So. I might have a new one thanks to you, actually. Today, yes, F sharp minor. Here's one of maybe 2 love songs that I've written in my whole life.
And I would walk 1,000 miles just to know what you have been dreaming. and I would steal 1,000 smiles just to make sure that you're laughing. But when you're not around, you know nothing makes a say, yeah, yeah, yeah. I say, yeah, 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 yeah. And I would tell 1,000 tales just to know what you have been thinking. And I would swim the 7 seas just to crawl along your beaches. But when you're not around, you know nothing makes a say, yeah, 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 yeah. Say, yeah, 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 yeah. When you're not around, you know nothing makes a sound, and the silence right, yeah, 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 yeah. If we found the time, if we found the merry man, and if we found the words would scratch them in new cement, yeah, but those days are gone. We've got some little pictures now and a rotary wheel, some leftover shotgun shells, and nobody told us that the bastards were you, or the rogues and the scoundrels are shedding their tears. No, nobody told us that the cameras were here and all the flashes and cable. And someone please save us. And so by a request, please turn in your uniform, your medallions and pin, for the Aries and Capricorn, file your complaints with a circuit officer. He'll lend you a smile, he'll lend you his deafest ear. And nobody told her that the bastards were you. All the rogues and the scoundrels are shitting there to you. No, nobody told her that the cameras were here and all the flashes and cable. Won't someone please save us? So much. Thank you again, Alan and Printed Threads, everybody here for putting on the show, the film crew, the sound crew. Please give them a big round of applause for putting in the work tonight. My name is Will. There's a bunch of merch and stuff over there for sale, so come say hello. I'll be over there in a little bit. And, thank you guys again. If you're traveling into the path of totality, the path of total paycheck, if you're booking a hotel, be careful, please. My friend Jason has a song about don't want to die in a Super 8 motel, and I texted him yesterday. I was like, man, I can no longer afford to die in a Super 8 motel, at least not this weekend. In Russellville, Arkansas, they're asking $525 for a Motel 6 room. My car has less bed bugs. Down with Christmas, I mean in a temporary sense. I ignited all the tinsel on my neighbor's fence, and I felt like Freddie Mercury at Wembley on that day. I was smothered in the admiration. I was loved in every way, and I tracked all my footprints, walking backward through the snow. I channeled Danny Torrance, who I always wished I'd known. heard my mother's voice through the pitch of a frozen night. She sang about a stranded ship. She sang of the passengers and the plight. And so I find my way back to a place where I belong, to a point where I can make some sense as a season limps along. And I find my place near you, and I leave these gifts in hopes that they ring true.
Thanks a lot, everybody. I'll see you guys around. Thank you for yourselves. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you guys. Got a few thank yous we need to toss out. Number one, thanks to all of you for coming. Thanks to Mr. Will Johnson for all the music and the art. Definitely made my life better. I want to give a huge thank you to our logistics manager, Ashley, not just for working door, but she kind of makes this thing happen in the first place. So big hand for her. I want to thank Nick and Mark for making it sound good, and and also to Mitch and Aiden for making it look good. This will be online later. And then I want to thank Community Beer and Shadra, and then Mr. Brad Cannon for making it taste good. So, thank y'all so much for coming. Keep an eye at showroomsounds.com for more dates that we'll announce. And get a drink, have some food, hang out.